Well, good morning from Bradford County, Pennsylvania. I have an update on the camper. Keep in mind, we've had a lot of wind this year. So I did put up some 1/2-inch foam skirting around the bottom. Now, it does not look pretty. This is the first time I've ever had to do it. Even my dad said it doesn't have to look pretty as long as it blocks some of the wind. I will say right off the bat that the tape that I bought was the wrong tape. I should have gotten the foil tape for extreme weather. It's good to down to like -30 or something like that. I probably should have gotten maybe the inch-thick foam skirting, insulation, or whatever you want to call it, because it would have held up better to all of the wind. We have had so much wind here in Pennsylvania this year. It's been quite annoying, to be honest. But I'm drinking my hot coffee, and I'm going to take you around and kind of show you guys what I did. And the reason I didn't show it is because there was a lot of swearing, and I don't want that on my channel. And sometimes it's hard to film and do something as kind of involved as this is. Start the camera, stop the camera, cut the tape, unroll the tape, cut the skirting to size. It would be a pain. It'd be a longer process than what it actually was. And it wasn't super long, but anyway, without further ado, here, let me show you what I got. And I do want to say that don't mind the outside. It's been a busy week for us. One of the dogs has been sick. We got towels laying outside that have cleaned up puke and poop. And yeah, anyway, let me show you we'll start with the front side of the camper. All right, so as you can see, these hay bales kind of pretty much go up under the frame quite snugly. I did have to take some loose hay that's blown out and throw under there. You can see where the tape has come detached from the foam. But yeah, that was under there all nice and snug. Again, we've had a lot of wind this year. But again, this hay bale is like right up underneath there. So not much wind, if any, can get underneath there. Then you can see along back here, there is a little bit of a gap, but I don't really want to say a lot of wind gets back here. Just got some hay bales stacked up down there, extra hay bales. I do have some foam insulation covering the wheel part. As you can see, there still are gaps. And again, it does not look pretty. Yeah, that's the heat just kicked on. That actually, the exhaust, it gets super warm. It feels good right now. Yeah, this is just extra hay bales and whatnot. I do have to come out here and manually empty the sewer, which is a gross job, but somebody's got to do it. And I will state again, I am no professional when it comes to this. So I will be honest, that's probably why it doesn't look good. And this is about the third video I've made about this, the skirting and whatnot. But let's go around to the front entrance part of the camper. Miss Mindy got some of her Christmas decoration thing that I bought her. Here you can see where the tape has just failed and some of the foam has kind of come down and the cat's been going in and out of there. The front part here all the way down to there has held up pretty well. I will say it has helped quite a bit, but you can see back in there that the foam has blown in. I did put up, what do you call them? Hay bales for like extra reinforcement towards the bottom. And going around to the back here, you can see again where that's blown in. The tape has come apart. This back side has been pretty well covered. We really haven't had too many issues being super cold. I do find the propane is actually lasting a bit longer, but we've also had weather that has been in the 50s and 60s, and today it's supposed to be in the 70s, like lower 70, like 71, I think. So the sun will be out, and when the sun hits this front side of the camper here, it gets so stupidly warm inside, which I guess is a good thing, right? So we shut the heat off, and we just live by the natural heat, as I'm sure any other person living in a camper would. And again, we only use the propane for heat. We don't use it to cook and whatnot, because I did an episode where I bought all these electronical cooking gadgets and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much what was done to, besides the heat reflective on the window there. That's all that's been done to winterize this, and it looks like crap. It looked good the first probably week I did it, but when that wind kicked in, we don't usually get wind like that here in Pennsylvania, but when it kicked up, it kicked up. And plus that tape kind of being garbage for this specific thing. I don't even know why I bought it. Probably because the Home Depot, or the Lowe's that I went to, I could not find the foil tape anywhere. I even asked somebody. They took too long because they were helping another customer. So I just got the tape that was good down to -20, and I'm like, well, we barely ever get down to -20 here in Pennsylvania. But now that I've showed you that, let me explain a little bit, kind of retrace my steps here. So you guys know we moved in here back in September. The apartment we were living in, the landlord was kind of a slumlord. We had broken windows, no fire extinguisher, no smoke detectors, no fire alarms. We had snakes, and we had a rodent problem getting into the apartment. And I'm now 41. I feel it's time that I own my home. I'm tired of renters saying I can't have my animals, which anybody who has animals are like your kids, and I don't have any kids, so my animals are extremely, extremely important to me. So anyway, we moved back in here back in September. My goal was to save $500 out of each paycheck and save up, for a down payment for a house. Well, that has not gone too well, because my truck over there has needed extensive repairs. Just 2 weekends ago, I think it was, I put probably about an unexpected $500 in it. I thought it was going to be a $200 job. Turns out when you tear stuff apart, you find other broken stuff. But anyway, so saving up has not been the easiest. Now, here in Pennsylvania, I have a friend. I went to high school with her. She is a real estate agent now, and she is selling houses left and right. I see it on Facebook all the time. So I reached out to her, and she gave me a little info on government grants. And thankfully, through a company called Treehab, I have been able to get a government grant. I qualify for a government grant of $10,000 to help with closing costs on a house. Even though it's instant, it's good. But the only downfall is, obviously, we still have to come up with the down payment out of pocket. I qualify for an FHA loan, which, for those of you who don't know, that is a loan that allows you a low down payment of 3.5% of whatever your purchase price is. And usually the houses, in order to get anything good, you're looking at $150,000 at the very least to be move-in ready. So whatever 3.5% of that is, and it's usually like 4,000 or 5,000 something, if my math is mathing. So anyway, yeah, we're in the process. I paid off all my debts. However, I did not get a payoff letter from one of the companies in time. So now they have to do a rescore on me and see what my credit score is, and see if they can get me better loans and a better pre-qualification purchase price number. So that's what I'm waiting for. And every day I'm waiting on that email to tell me, okay, your credit score is this, we got you pre-qualified for this. And I want to know that so I know how much money I have to save for my 3.5% down payment. Hey guys, about 10 minutes, future Travis here. I just kind of wanted to add into this video that I forgot to add in. I do have a bonfire link for merch. Most of you know that I own my own company. It's called Blast Beats Entertainment. I am a DJ. I do a lot of weddings and bar gigs, make people dance and have fun and whatnot. So there's some of that merch on there, but there also is some of my YouTube channel, Travis Walker Experience merchandise on there as well. So, I mean, you can be part of the help in saving for this down payment for a home, but you get something out of it. So I will leave a link in the description of this video for my bonfire. I literally only make like $2 or $3 on every shirt or piece of merchandise that's sold, so it's not very much. So I mean, it doesn't matter if you buy one thing or 5 things or whatever. If you want to buy something, this is not a push, but if you want to say, hey, I helped that guy out in making a dream come true, you can do that by visiting my bonfire shop. And yeah, that would help a lot, and I appreciate it. Anyway, back to the video. But all in all, things are going well. The weather is changing here in Pennsylvania. I got out for a really, really nice hike yesterday. You guys have paid attention to my channel. You know what's going on in my life. I don't need to explain any of that, but yeah, things are hopefully looking up. So I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to go inside and get a little warm because it is a tad bit chilly out here today, even with this synthetic jacket on. But anyway, like I always say, excuse me, y'all stay safe, stay healthy, and y'all be good to each other. And we will see you very, very soon.